Hello Libra, Ashley here. We're going to look at your reading for the week of the 7th of February. We're going to take a peek at last week and next week as well, just to kind of see the energy that's surrounding you. Looks like we do have a decision to make here. And a lot of good energy, I feel like, around you. Like some sort of really positive thing is showing up here for you that will definitely need your decision on it, but it feels like a good thing to run into. That's what I want to say. Could certainly be a love situation here. Let's find out. Something that gets you inspired, I feel like. So, Libra. Ace of Swords. Burst of magic. So here's this breakthrough, this communication, this maybe surprise information coming in. We have the Magician, what do I want to do? And the Hermit. So I do feel like you're going to spend a little bit of time thinking about this and trying to figure out the best way to approach something here. We have the Five of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. The Two of Pentacles, look at all these, like, I need to make a choice. Knight of Swords. And the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like we're at a crossroads here. We have a decision to make, and I do feel like it's a really exciting prospect here, right? It could have been something that was actually really competitive. That you're now presented with a choice. And while it might cause a bit of conflict within you, I do feel like what's really coming up for you, what you're really kind of trying to think clearly about, logically about here, is your own stability, your own growth potential here. So it's like you're trying not to rush into this choice because you've got some thinking to do. Yeah, let's see what this is about. Bottom of the deck, we got the Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. This could very well be work-related with all these pentacles showing up here. I do feel like you've been kind of waiting for an offer here or some kind of communication potentially. It may have felt like it was never going to show up, right? So you went through, it feels like you went through this whole range of emotions because it was taking so long to come in, maybe. Maybe it was a job offer and you really needed the money, right? But ultimately, I do feel like, it does feel to me like the wait is over, and it could very well have a serious impact on your own finances or independence here with that Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We've got strong Virgo here, Taurus. So let's look into this. In the past, so last week we have a burst of magic. So some sort of lovely development showing up here. But when I'm seeing, it's interesting because when I'm seeing this Lotus, it's a very pretty card here. But it does feel to me like, you know, that saying, no mud, no lotus. So it does feel like there's something finally showing up here for you after a lot of walking in the muck, right? A lot of difficulty. Again, could have been a lot of competition here, something that was hard. And it's finally coming to fruition here for you, some sort of opportunity. Ace of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. So, let's see what this is about. See if we can get any more detail. It might be a little different for everyone, so we're just going to see. Why the Ace of Swords? What is it? Eight of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. With the Five of Wands, we have the Nine of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. With the Two of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords and the Five of Wands again. So it feels to me like there's potentially an offer showing up here. Could be a romantic offer. But the struggle you're running into is trying to really clearly make a logical decision about this. It's like you're trying to decide from your mental body rather than your emotional one, right? Especially with this Ace of Swords here. We got this 8 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like whatever this opportunity is that's being presented to you has a lot of potential, a lot of long-term potential. Could be a lot of money involved, if it's a job, for example. Unfortunately, what it's forcing you to do is perhaps choose between it and something that you do care about, right? Like, it's like you're having to walk away from something that you put a lot of time and effort into, potentially here. But it's presenting itself, and you see it as this opportunity to really make one of your dreams come true for yourself here. But there's a sacrifice involved, and I feel like that's why there's a choice here. When we get the Ace of Swords, that sword cuts on both sides. So while it may be a positive thing that's coming in, it's requiring a sacrifice on the other side. So there's something here you're going to have to give up. And I do feel like that's why there's some conflict here. But again, with it being the Five of Wands here, I feel like rather than this being only internal conflict, it may cause some drama with some other people, because you know, internal conflict is usually like the Five of Swords for me, right? It's like that mental conflict. This is actual, like, potential arguments with other people here. So it could be that this opportunity that shows up for you is not going to make other people happy, right? They could feel threatened that you're getting an opportunity that they're not getting, or it means that you have to move or something, and they're not liking that, right? So I feel like you've really tried to step into your logic here about this choice because of that drama that surrounds it. So in the present moment, we have this fork in the road. There's clearly a direction that you're trying to decide upon. We have the Magician, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. And again, I feel like you're trying to approach this from a logical standpoint, trying to make sure that the choice that you make here will be, you know, has like long-term potential stability associated with it. This could be a person. If someone came forward with a love offer here that you've been just like, it just seems like a dream come true, right? But perhaps there's other suitors in your life that are not going to be too happy. So let's see, let's clarify this and see if we can get some more. Why the Magician? We have the Hanged Man and the Empress. The King of Pentacles, we have the Fool and the King of Pentacles. So this could certainly be a new job opportunity. If not, we've got strong Taurus showing up here, the Empress and the King of Pentacles. It could very well be that you're trying to wait and see what somebody else is going to do before you make a decision, right? Or you've decided, even if it caused some drama, and now it's in someone else's hands to decide what they're going to do, right? If that makes sense. So that'll be different for everyone. The Knight of Swords, we have the King of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. It could be that you have two lovers here, and you're trying to decide between one or the other. Could be, why the Wheel of Fortune? This is like perfectly timed as well. It's almost like the stars aligned for this to happen right at this time. And again, there's this attempt at logic here. But I feel like what is really showing up here, we got a burst of magic and creativity. That's got nothing to do with logic, right? We're talking about like fire energy, we're talking about inspiration, we're talking about like our source energy there that we're trying to bring into a situation. And yet here we are with all this Queen and King of Swords trying to really make the logical choice, when I feel like what's going on here is like your heart is trying to get you to make a choice, right? Again, we got soulmates here, King and Queen of Swords. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So it could be two people coming into your experience here, having to decide who you want to be with. The future position, we have creativity, the Hermit, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Swords. I feel like there's a lot of overthinking going on here. Definitely, again, the strong, like, I'm trying to think it until it suddenly, like, it's almost like you're like, if I think about this long enough, and if I really ponder this decision, the right choice is suddenly going to have like all these bells and whistles and sirens go off. And I don't feel like that's going to happen, obviously, which is why you kind of need to go deeper within. Again, I feel like this is a heart answer rather than a mind answer. With the Hermit, yeah, we need to use our intuition here rather than our head about this choice. And I do feel like it's going to slow things down, and you might get into this like stagnant energy here. With the Two of Wands, we have the Nine of Pentacles, strong Virgo showing up, and the Ten of Cups. Like, what is going to make me happy, right? What choice is going to make me happy here? With the Six of Pentacles, we have the Six of Wands. Like, obviously, we want to know which one's going to turn out best. And the Eight of Pentacles. If I put my effort into something, you don't want it to fail, right? Nobody does. But I don't see that you're going to get that answer. This is going to kind of require some sort of leap of faith energy. And I really feel like the best way to go about this is to tap into your heart here. Like, what does your heart want? Even if it doesn't make logical sense. Like, the heart doesn't have to be logical, right? That's what your mind does. So, to me, this feels like, it's like you're trying to make a head over heart decision, but really it feels to me like what needs to be considered here is what your heart wants to do. Because I feel like that's where you're going to find that Ten of Cups, that overall emotional satisfaction. Because there is no guarantee about anything, right? It's like your mind wants to control the outcome and wants to know which direction is going to be successful. And in actuality, both directions will be successful, because no matter what happens, you're going to learn something, right? So, feels like a heart choice here. So, good luck, Libra. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.